Hey guys, Andy Taylor here. Mark asked me to do a quick video for you for this month's meeting on Facebook and some other things like Instagram, and so we'll be going through some stuff like that. A couple of changes on Facebook that we're going to talk about is everybody knows about boosting post and everything. Go down here. When you boost a post, you have the options to set your audience and everything like that. We should be doing boost. But we need to kind of gear some of our advertising budget over to ads. The reason is ads are reaching more of our audience than Boost will. Boost right now, if you're trying to reach just your page, then you're good to go there, but or just your audience. But if you want to reach a lot more people, you'll want to go and create an ad. And let me show you how you actually do that, because we've had several questions how to actually create an ad. In the left hand side from your main place right here, you'll look over here on the left hand side, you'll see Ad Manager. So you'll click on Ads Manager. It'll bring you to the new Facebook Ads interface. And right over here in the top right hand side, you'll see Create Ad. And then you'll be presented with this, what do I want to do with the ad? You can also boost posts from here. Am I promoting my page? If you're starting out, if you've just started your business page and trying to get some fans, this is a good thing to do, promote your page. But most people are going to be sending people to their websites or having to fill out forms so they can capture emails, or they have some kind of campaign running. So we're going to go through this part right here. So you'll have to enter your website. I have one here. It's going to verify that there is a website. Then you'll have all these options down below. And the way that we'll do here is we'll customize the audience. We can choose where we want it to be. I'll create some look. We'll choose, where in the United States we want them to be. If it's just local, like if I was doing, let's see, Tampa, Florida. You'll see my audience location, Tampa, Florida, 18 to 65, within 25 miles. Then we'll come down here and choose we want all men or women. What if we can choose our languages that we want them to speak. Interest, this is where we can choose if they want them, are they interested in martial arts. Another thing really interesting to do is to put in here like Harley Davidson. In fact, we'll just do some of that. Harley Davidson. Because what you're doing is you're making your audience, you're qualifying your audience, basically. There's a bunch of stuff in here that you can go through there and pick and choose what you want to target that audience, to qualify them further. But you want to, so if we want to make sure that if we have a high-end product, we want to target someone who likes high-end things. And similarly, if we have people an after-school project, then we want to look for someone who likes maybe the local elementary, or likes a lot of parenting things. We would know that person might be a prime target for our after-school program. You can also come down here and choose behaviors. It's almost really scary once you get into here and see how much Facebook actually knows about you. You can look at purchase behavior. Let's just choose one, clothing. So if we could actually choose someone who's maybe has bought big and tall apparel in the past, and Facebook knows that, so it can add that to your target audience. Like you see, there's 9,355,000 people who it's targeted that might be interested in that particular product. It will be limited down some because we have our target of Tampa at 25 miles. And so it's going to be, like in that particular case, it'll be men in the Tampa area who just want to buy who have bought big and tall apparel. So we might target a lose weight and get fit ad to this group. But that's the power of how deep that Facebook advertising can actually take you. On here, there's more categories here. This has to do with basically just like expats, or traveling, stuff like that. More connections. It's amazing how much Facebook actually connects on information collects on everybody, on all your purchases. So and you've all seen it before. Like you're making a purchase, Or you'll go to Amazon, you'll look at a book, and you'll come back on Facebook, all of a sudden there's that book that you were just looking at on Amazon. That didn't just happen by accident. There's a lot of coding that goes, well, actually just a little bit of coding that goes involved, and it will track you across platforms. But they are keeping track of the behaviors, but which is great for us as advertisers, because we know that we can come in here and find a certain audience that we're looking for. Down here at the budget, I will usually do a lifetime budget, and I'll show you why I do that. And you can set your start and stop. I usually have it click over to the website. But right down here on the ad scheduling, I will usually choose run on a schedule, because most people that we are trying to target are not going to be really with 3 to 6:30 a.m. So I'll take and just maybe from right here, I just want it to run like that. And so you just take and drag what you want. Maybe Wednesday I want to go early. You can just choose different things that you want at different times, and your ad will only run in that time period. So that's another thing you can really customize your audience with. Coming down here, there's different ways we can do it. You can do carousel ads. That's where you can add several different pictures in your ad, and people can actually scroll. It's kind of like it's a carousel is what it is. People can actually scroll and see different things, and actually they can go to different places. Most common is the single image or video in your ads. From here, we're going to do images. Sorry. From here, we're going to do images. You can do up to 6 images, and I recommend you do 6 images and then look at your tracking, because some of these images will be better than other images, and the ones that are producing, then you want to make sure and keep using those, and the ones that aren't getting any results, you want to take some of those out. Some of the things I've learned in the past is that if I'm running a martial art ad, I will get more traction from someone doing a flying sidekick than I will someone standing there at attention, because people tend to pay more attention to ads that feature action in them. And so we'll put like 6 different ads, make sure they're all 1200 by 628, and that they're meet Facebook's guidelines for being in ads. And then what happens is you'll come in and you actually see your ad. And these are some things you can set. You'll see like the headline, which would be longviewsummercamp.com. You can also see Karate Camp, the text. That's where the text will be right here. Right here, we'll look at the advanced options. That's going to be the news feed option. So we can change things in here. I can actually change this to say something else. We'll do great fun, something along those lines. So okay, by doing that, you'll see it'll actually update itself, and it'll actually put it right in here. You see how it changed it. We can actually change how things are going on down here. One thing we want to talk about is with Facebook's latest report, almost all of their revenue is coming from mobile. Mobile right here. You have the option of where do you want this ad to go. I will always turn desktop right column off. I will remove that. I will also take the audience network off. I'll remove that. I want to see how my mobile looks. Okay, you also choose your button. Don't forget to choose your button, sign up. I want to make sure my mobile is presenting nicely, and that it gives a compelling reason to click something. This is very important. I'm very close to removing desktop feed and just focusing all of them on mobile. But that's something you can play around with on your own and see how you want to go about in the future on where you want to do your ads and everything. Then again, this is just a quick overview in ads. The best thing here is come in here and play around and look around and look at different audiences. Specifically right up in here, this where you're creating your audience. Play around with interest, play around with behaviors, play around with whatever more categories, and seeing, think about who would be most attentive audience for what you're advertising, and then just you're not going to mix that thing up, because at the bottom it's going to say place order before you place the order. So you can look at a lot of things before it actually happens. I would suggest people just come in here and just go to work, have fun with it. Just go in here and try to figure different audiences that you can do. And as always, if you have any questions, just post them to Mark, or post them in the social media dojo room, or wherever you need to, and we'll be glad to help you as much as we can. One more thing I want to talk about is that's Instagram real quick, because if again 27 and under is Instagram. You go on 13, Snapchat, but Instagram is where we want to be. And I'm going to give you 5 quick things for Instagram, and there's going to be kind of a bonus that it hasn't been put out there quite that big, but I'll show you a little trick. On Instagram, I'm going to go through 5 things real quick. First thing we want to do is design our images to capture attention. When we take pictures, make sure they're good pictures, not bad pictures. Find an interesting angle. Action shots get more attention. Focus on your lighting and use a filter. You can also turn them black and white. Play around with those filters. Again, Instagram, go in there and play around. Have fun with it. It's a fun platform. Tell a story with your caption. The caption, if it's a picture of what's going on in class, take a picture. Explain. Headlock escapes, or gun disarms. Firearm disarms, things like that. You want to tell what's happening in the picture, and also in your description, you can actually talk about what's going on. You can actually, it's like a Facebook comment. You can comment on the picture as well. So make sure that those are very compelling. Create a hashtag campaign. Use a minimum of 3 to 5 hashtags, and you can actually create your own hashtag. Just make sure and research the hashtag first, because it'd be horrible if some place that you didn't want to be associated with was actually using that hashtag. Use videos and photos. The time limit is 3 to 15 seconds. These are very popular to do. Get creative. Have fun with it. That's the best thing you can do. And if you look at Instagram, follow some of the biggest accounts out there, and you'll kind of get some ideas of what are they doing, how they're driving traffic. You'll see them putting links in there. I don't have it typed in here because there's so many more things we can go into depth on Instagram. But if you're going to put a link to a page or something like that, use a link shortener that you can track, like Bitly, Ally, Google. They all have link shorteners that you can actually track and do everything. One of the things it's a little trick that people are doing now, and it's really I've heard it only once, and it's partnering with influencers. And basically, you're doing it by finding local celebrities and partner with them. And so the question is, how do I find local celebrities? And so we're going to talk about that. We're going to go to an app called Co Everywhere. This is an app that when you put it on your phone, wherever you are, you can hit on your influencers, and it will actually pull up the largest Instagram and I'll turn off Twitter. It has other social media platforms on there, but the largest followers in your area of, say, Facebook. So if I'm out by the local mall and I hit it there, invariably it'll pull up some 20-year-old kid inside that has 3,000 followers. If I go downtown, I pull it up. It may be some business in the area that has 600 or 700 followers. If I go to a certain neighborhood and I pull it up, it'll actually pull up, some maybe mom in the area that has 400 or 500 followers. Co.Everywhere is very, very nice to use in a specific way. What we want to do is when we pull those, when we have identified the local influencers in our area, there's a couple things we can do. Is we can actually contact them and give them a shirt to wear, as long as they'll take a picture of the shirt and post it and get it out to their people. We can also have them come do a video. You can trade out with some of these people. Hey, we'll do 2 weeks of classes if you'll take a picture with our shirt, or you can actually pay them. These are local influencers, because right now you still can't do ads on Instagram, but this is a good organic way around it, and people are using this quite a bit. They're finding local influencers and getting them involved in their own products, and then getting them to start wearing their own shirts and stuff like that. It's very powerful to do. I would suggest playing around with that and trying it out. And last thing is keep an eye on when Instagram is going to start allowing more sponsored posts. Something really interesting, and I don't think I saw it until I was actually preparing for this today. If you look down here, they're expanding their Instagram advertising to available businesses, and it is working on ways to make them available. What's really interesting is advertising available through an Instagram ad API as well as Facebook ad buying interfaces. Facebook owns Instagram, so what's really exciting to me about this, it looks like when we're creating our ads on Facebook, we might be able to also just have them automatically go over to Instagram as well, as as one of the other options or for delivery options. That's what it says here. We don't know how it actually play out in the end, but it does look, that would be very nice to see. But anyway, that's a quick overview of make sure you want to start running your ads as well as boost. So make sure and carve out some of your advertising budget and put it into ads, and instead of just only into boosting a post. Boosting a post, think about that, trying to reach your whole audience, especially if you have 1,000 likes. You probably aren't going to reach all 1,000 of those people unless you boost a post. Facebook knows that they have a lot of people they got to pay back since it went public, so they've got to have a lot of earnings, so that's why they're having to boost those posts to reach new audiences and to reach a wider audience who want to use actually the ads. So if you have any questions, just let me know, or let Mark know, and I'll be glad to help you out as much as I can. Hope you enjoy this, and I'll talk to you next time.